everyone, it's Miss Kalicia. It's a new day, so it's a new day. It should be a new you, a new me, a new us. So today I'm going to be reading a book for our lessons, and they are going to tie in all that I have been talking about for the last couple of weeks. You have met some of my friends like Disgust, Imaginary Friend Bing Bong, Anger, Joy, Sadness, and my friend Fear, who has not shown up yet. He will appear one day. So we're going to read the story Inside Out, and this is from a Disney movie and Pixar. So this is the movie Inside Out. It's in a book form. I ordered the book, and I want to give a shout out to my social worker at our school, Mrs. Kaiser, who taught me and shared with me about the zones of regulation. So those different emotions that you feel, and that's a great resource that you can look up, and they have workbooks and all other types of things that you can use. So I will be right back, and I'm going to be reading the book to you, Inside Out. I'm back with a little golden book, Disney Pixar Inside Out. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you watch the movie, and then you can compare and contrast the movie and the book. This is Joy. She is an emotion who lives in Riley's mind. Ever since Riley was born, Joy has been in charge of keeping her girl happy. Joy is very good at her job. Joy works in headquarters inside Riley's mind along with Riley's other emotions. Fear. Fear helps keep Riley safe. Anger. Anger helps Riley express herself if she thinks that something is unfair, like having to eat broccoli. Disgust. Disgust helps Riley to stay away from yucky things like broccoli. And then there's sadness. Joy doesn't understand sadness. She tries to keep sadness away from the console and from Riley's memories. Joy is proud that most of Riley's memories are happy ones and that she wants to keep them that way. The most important memories are called core memories. They power the islands of personality. Family Island, Honesty Island, Hockey Island, Friendship Island, and Goofball Island, and make Riley Riley. Everything is great until Riley and her family move to a new city. Riley misses her friends. Their new house is a mess, and the pizza has broccoli on it. Riley's emotions don't know what to do. Sadness touches a yellow memory, and it turns blue. But when Joy tries to stop her, all of Riley's core memories get knocked loose. Joy, sadness, and all of the core memories get sucked out of headquarters and end up lost in Riley's mind. Joy is worried. What will happen to Riley if she's not there to make her happy? Joy tries to stay positive. She tells Sadness they need to get back to headquarters to return the core memories. That's the only way the island of personality will work again. Things aren't going well back at headquarters. Without Joy to run things, the other emotions have to take charge. Fear, anger, and disgust make Riley act different. She is a sore loser at hockey tryouts. She talks back to her parents. At school, she sits alone and sulks. Without her core memories in place, Riley's islands of personality begins to crumble away. While traveling back to headquarters, Joy and Sadness run into Riley's old imaginary friend, Bing Bong. He is sad because Riley has forgotten him. Joy is surprised to see that Sadness is able to comfort Bing Bong. Perhaps Sadness is good for something after all. Meanwhile, Anger gives Riley a terrible idea. She's going to run away. On their journey, Joy is surprised to find out that she and Sadness share the same favorite memory. It was after a hockey game back in Minnesota. Sadness remembers that Riley missed the winning shot and felt awful. Joy replays the memory and see that Riley was really sad, but then her family and friends made her feel better. Now Joy understands that sometimes Riley needs to be sad before she can be happy again. Joy and Sadness finally make it back to headquarters, and they're just in time. Riley is on a bus. Joy urges Sadness to take over the console. All the emotions watch as Sadness touches the console. Riley begins to feel sad right away. She misses her parents. She yells for the bus driver to stop. Riley races home. She cries and tells her parents she misses Minnesota. Her parents say they miss Minnesota too. Riley begins to feel better. She smiles through her tears. Before long, Riley adjusts to her new life in San Francisco. She has new friends, a new hockey team, and all 5 emotions are working together as a team. The end. So everyone, please make sure that you see the movie Inside Out and have a conversation about emotions, or you read this book and have a conversation about emotions. Taking care of our heart, our mind, will also help take care of our bodies. All right, I will see you in a little bit. Love you. It's Miss Kalichia. It's Mindful Monday, and we are here to talk about our mind and those things in our mind that are going to help us to have a calm body and a calm mind. And today we are going to go into more details about a zone, our zones of energy. I want to shout out to Miss Kaiser, our school social worker, who shared this information with me to work with the children at our schools. It's not only helpful for children, but also helpful for adults and everyone in the family, especially spending so much quality time together. This will be very beneficial. All right. So if you haven't seen the movie Inside Out, I did a read aloud for you that you can access, but I highly encourage you to watch the movie as well. Since we don't have real core memories like the movie, this is a core memory from the movie that Bing Bong brought to me. Bing Bong, Bing Bong. And so since we don't have these core emotions and memories and things that we walk around and carry, we actually carry them in our facial expressions, in our shoulders, and in our bodies. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So here you see, I have made a list for you, and I drew a line at the top, and this line is like a line of energy. So if you're feeling blue, your energy is a little low. You could be feeling sick, sad, tired, bored, you're moving slowly, you're not quite awake yet, and you just haven't had the energy to get what it is that you need to do. So right now you're moving kind of slow, and you could be sick. It could be any number of things. Then you want to move up to your zone. Your green zone is where you're able to focus, you can learn, you can do your work, you can have fun, you can play. And this is your area where you're feeling happy, you're calm, you're feeling okay, you're feeling good, you're focused, and you're ready to do those things that you need to do to be successful. And if you notice the arrows, I have a down arrow because your energy is down in your blue zone. Your green arrow, the green is just pointing okay, it's nice, going in the direction that it needs to go. When we get to the yellow, our energy changes just a little bit. That's telling us that I'm about to get pretty upset about something when you're in that yellow zone. In that yellow zone is where fear is, and fear shows itself in different ways as well. You can be frustrated, worried, you might be silly or wiggly. Some people even laugh when they get afraid, but for most part, these are the things that you feel when you get a little bit fearful. You could be excited, and you start to lose some control. Start to lose control. That's not good. Over here in our red zone, you see that our arrow is already all the way up. All right, and there you have disgust and anger. So you may be mad, you may be angry, you may be being mean to someone in your family, or someone you don't mean to be mean to. You could be yelling or hitting. You're disgusted, you're upset, and at this point you are definitely out of control. So these are our different zones of emotions, and it's very important to talk about this with your friends and your families and loved ones so they know where you are. So our green zone is where we are expected to operate in every day when we wake up. We want to make sure that we are ready to learn, we are ready to work, we are ready to start over, have a new day, do great things. If we're playing outside safely on our porch or something, we're ready to do those things. Try a new project. This is where our green zone is very, very important, and where you have that, where your joy is in that energy, like you're feeling so great. The other zones are kind of sometimes unexpected. So I'm going to use food as an example for the other zones. So for example, if you are waking up in the morning and you are hungry and you're feeling slow, you might need like a granola bar, some breakfast, some pancakes and sausage. You want to be healthy when you're eating. And you might be moving slowly because, you haven't eaten breakfast yet. For some others, if someone has not eaten their lunch, they might start to get frustrated. Like, listen, I need my lunch to come. I'm getting a little bit upset. And then some may absolutely lose it if the lunch or dinner is delivered late or something happened, the oven broke. And so that is an example of how one thing people can respond to differently. And it's okay to have these different emotions and these energy levels, but it is not okay to be mean. It is not okay to hit, to yell, and to take that anger and that disgust out on others. So this is why it's important that when you are in a blue, yellow, definitely a yellow zone, you want to start to use those calming strategies. You want to breathe in and breathe out. If you want to sing a song, if you want to take a walk, if you want to walk to the window, this is where these two areas is where it's very important that you take a mind break. It is very important to take care of yourself, and it's so important so you're not taking out that anger and that disgust on others. So this is why it's very important to learn, what zone are you in? Where's your energy level? How are you feeling? And I always say every moment is a new moment to start over, because when you start to feel your energy, like your arrow is not here, it's like, I'm getting a little bit upset. Before it gets to that red, you definitely want to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing strategies are very good because they help to get oxygen to your brain where it's needed. In real life, we don't have these core memories or teddy bears. We just walk around. We have our facial expressions, we have our body expressions, and we definitely don't want to get to the point where we are hitting and hurting others or hurting ourselves. All right, so this is Miss Kalichia, and we have learned about our emotions today. Please take time to share how you feel at any time when you feel like you just want to get something good in your spirit and let something bad out. All right, remember, every moment is a new moment to start over. I love you. We are talking about our mindfulness to help us to have a kind blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's recording the whole time. You've seen Inside Out.